In this video, I'm going to show you how to sleep better with sciatica. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. So if you're dealing with a lot of sciatica pain at night, one of the most important things that you need to do is reduce as much tension and pressure on the sciatic nerve as possible before going to bed. That way it doesn't build and build throughout the night, causing more pain. And the exercises in this video are going to help, and you may find some give relief within 30 seconds. So just a couple quick notes. All of these exercises you can do in bed, and they are meant to do before going to bed, but you can also do them in the middle of the night anytime that you need instant sciatica relief. Each exercise works differently. To get the best results, go through them all and use what gives you the most relief. With that being said, let's get started. So this first one is extremely important because it's going to serve as a warm-up exercise to bring blood flow and circulation to the lower back. It's going to loosen everything up, make it a lot easier to do these other exercises in the video. So I definitely recommend doing this first. We're going to start lying flat on our back in bed. Have your legs roughly hip-width apart, knees bent, feet flat. Take your hands, put them right on your hips. Now imagine your tailbone. What you want to do is scoop it up like this, curling it towards your belly button, towards your spine. As you do this, you're going to feel that your hips start to rock backward, but more importantly, a light stretch will form in the lower back. Just focus on a light, comfortable stretch, not to the point of any pain or discomfort, and then hold this for a couple seconds, release it, and then go in reverse. So again, here's our tailbone. What we're going to do this time around is now curl it downward, pressing it towards the bed. You're going to notice that your hips rock forward this time, stretches the back a little bit differently. But I like to do this as a nice fluid movement of going backward and forward like this 10 to 15 times, and with each repetition just trying to build into it a little bit more. Afterwards, see how you feel. If it feels like it's helping out but you want to throw some more repetitions in, you're more than welcome to keep doing this over and over again until everything is nice and loose. So this exercise is going to focus on releasing tightness across the glutes or the buttocks and another muscle called the piriformis. When these muscles become tight and spasm, they can lead to what is called piriformis syndrome, which causes sciatic pain down the leg. Not a good time. So what we're going to do is lie flat on our back, have our legs roughly hip-width apart, knees bent, feet flat. Whatever side that you're dealing with sciatica, let's say it's our left side, you're going to take that side's ankle and place over your other side's knee. So when you look up, it should look like your legs are forming a figure four. From here, what you're going to do is take this bent knee and press it away from you as much as you can. I don't recommend using your hands for this one. Instead, try to use your leg and hip strength. The more that you press into this, the more that you're going to feel a deep activation around the hip. This includes the glutes and that piriformis. Just build into this as much as you can. I like to hold this for about 5 seconds. I release it, and then I repeat this 10 to 15 times. With each repetition, I just build into it a little bit more. Afterwards, see how you feel. If it feels like it's helping out, but there's still some tightness left, you're more than welcome to throw in as many repetitions as you like until everything loosens up or you're not getting any more improvement. If you would like to take this one to the next level and stretch these muscles out a little bit more, this is what you can do. Let's press our knee away from us, build that initial tension across the glutes, hold this, and now swing our legs from side to side, trying to move through our hips and lower back. So I'm just trying to take this knee down towards the floor. You're going to feel a deeper stretch in there. Build into that one as much as you can. Hold that for about 5 seconds and then repeat it on the other side. If you notice any of those positions offer a little bit more relief, at that point I just like to keep building into it, swinging into that movement more and more until everything loosens up. And if the other side doesn't have any pain, I still recommend throwing some repetitions in on that side, just to help keep everything nice and loose. So here's a variation of that last exercise that we can do instead at the edge of our bed. And the nice thing is with this one, we can throw a couple more movements in there to hopefully get some more relief. So let's start seated with very good upright posture. Just have your back as straight as possible. Whatever side that you're having sciatica, let's say it's your right leg, place that side's ankle over the other side's knee. So when you look down, it should look like a figure four. The first thing that you want to do is to take this bent knee and press it down towards the floor, but don't use your hands. Instead, use your leg and hip strength. The more that you press down, the more that you're going to feel that deep activation into the glutes and the piriformis. Hold this comfortably for 5 seconds. You're going to release it and then repeat this 5 to 10 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. Afterwards, see how you feel. If it's really helping out, but it needs a little bit more, just keep repeating this over and over again until everything loosens up or you're not getting any more improvement. But to take this one to the next level, we can throw some more movements in there to, again, hopefully get more relief. So the first thing that I like to do is take this bent knee and press it towards the floor until I feel that deep activation into the glutes or the buttocks. I hold that, and now keeping my back straight, what I do is I just lower my chest towards the floor. So the more that you lean forward, the more that stretch around the hip is going to intensify. Build into that one, and at that point, hold it comfortably for 5 seconds, release it, and again, repeat that about 10 times. Another movement that you can do is a turning motion. So I just like to press my knee down, build that initial tension, and kind of just turn through my lower back towards the other side. This time around, you're going to feel it more towards the ribs, into the lower back towards the hip. So give that one a try. You can also do a leaning motion. So again, let's press our knee towards the floor. For this one, I just like to put my hand above my head and then I just lean away from that side. And at that point, it just feels a lot more intense towards the lower back, towards the top of my hip. But go through all of these movements. You may find that one just helps you out a little bit more. And at that point, keep throwing more repetitions in until everything is nice and loose. And just for good measure, I would switch to the other side and repeat just to help keep everything in balance. So this is the press up exercise, which puts the back into extension, a backwards movement like this, to quickly take pressure off a bulging or herniated disc, the main cause of sciatica. We're going to start on our stomach in bed and support our upper body weight on our forearms. Mine are roughly in a V shape. I just put my hands together. Just a quick note with this one too, as we do this exercise, we're going to make sure to keep our hips and pelvis flat on the bed, so we don't want them lifting up like this. Instead, we're going to focus on driving our shoulders and head upward towards the ceiling using our arm strength. The more that you press up, the more that you're going to feel a really good stretch form over your front core muscles, over the stomach, that works downward towards the pelvic floor, towards the front of your thighs. Hold this one comfortably for about 20 to 30 seconds. And during that time period, just do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Just let out as much tension as possible. When you need to relax, just lower your chest towards the bed. But try to repeat this about 3 to 5 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. For most people though, the press up is not going to be enough of a stretch. So to take this one to the next level, we can do what is called the cobra. So instead, what I'm going to do this time around is put my hands off to my side, roughly around my shoulders, and then tuck my elbows in. Now, keeping our hips flat, we're going to use our arms to press our chest upward towards the ceiling as much as we can. Do this one slowly because you're going to feel a very deep stretch form over those front core muscles. Hold this one comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds. Release it by lowering your chest towards the bed. And again, try to repeat that 3 to 5 times. The nice thing with the cobra though is we can experiment with different positions to hopefully get some more relief. So instead of keeping your upper body straight, tilt it towards one side. So I'm tilting it a little bit towards my right, and then repeat. You're going to notice it opens up the lower back just a little bit differently. So give that a try towards the right and also towards the left. If any of those positions offer more relief, at that point, throw more repetitions in until everything is nice and loose, or you're not getting any more improvement. So this exercise is called a sciatic nerve floss. What it's going to do is stretch the whole sciatic nerve pathway from your lower back to your foot, so it makes it less likely that that nerve gets pinched as it travels through your leg. So if you have a lot of sciatica pain in your leg, definitely give this one a try. We're going to lie flat on our back in bed, legs roughly hip width apart, knees bent, feet flat. Whatever side that you're having sciatica, let's say it's on the left leg, what we're going to do is have that leg up towards the ceiling like this, and then we're going to take our hands and grab right on the back of our thigh. Now slowly pull this knee towards your chest until you feel a light stretch only, just a light stretch. We're going to hold this and now deepen this stretch by straightening our knee as much as we can, raising our foot towards the ceiling. With this one, you want to build into as deep of a stretch as possible, but not to the point of any more pain or discomfort. So if you start to feel any, just back off slightly. We're now going to hold this position and take our foot and press it away like this, kind of like pressing into a gas pedal. As you do this, you're going to feel a deep activation of the muscles around the shin and also into the calf muscles. Hold this comfortably for a second or two. relax, and what you're going to do is now bring your foot towards you as much as you can. And this time around, I feel it a little bit more into my calves. But again, hold that for a second or two and just go in both directions about 5 times. You're going to relax, take a breather, and then you're going to repeat this whole cycle 5 times. And with each repetition, you want to stretch into it a little bit more. Afterwards, see how you feel. If it feels like it's helping out, but there's a little bit more left, just keep repeating this over and over again until everything is nice and loose, or you're not getting any more improvement. And for good measure, I would throw a couple repetitions in on the other side just to help keep everything in balance. So here's another really good way to stretch the whole sciatic nerve pathway, but we can do this when seated at the edge of our bed. Just start with very good upright posture. So whatever side that you're having sciatica, let's say it's your right leg, you're going to straighten that leg and just gently press your heel downward into the floor until you feel a really good activation of the muscles around the hip, including the glutes and the buttocks. We're going to hold this and now press our foot away from us, kind of like pressing into a gas pedal. As you do this, you should feel a really good activation of the muscles throughout the leg that works towards the thigh into the hip. Once you feel that, hold this for a couple seconds, release it, and now bring your foot back towards you. It's going to hit the muscles a little bit differently, but again, feel it throughout the leg towards the hip. Hold that for a couple seconds, and then just as a fluid movement, you're going to go away and towards you like this for 15 to 20 repetitions. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. Afterwards, see how you feel. If it's helping out, but there's still a little bit left, just keep repeating this over and over again until everything loosens up or you're not getting any more improvement. But if you would like to take this one to the next level, get some deeper stretches for more relief, this is what we can do. The first movement is very similar, but this time around we're going to add in a head movement. So as we press into the gas pedal, we're also going to lower our head, taking our chin towards our chest. This time around, I feel it a lot more towards the back of my thigh over the hamstrings. Let's hold this comfortably for a couple seconds, and then as we bring our foot towards us, we're going to look upward towards the ceiling. So pretty much our head and our foot are in sync, moving forward and backward just like this. So give that a try for 10 to 15 repetitions. The last one is by far the deepest. It's called the slump stretch, and I definitely would not start with this one. So this one, I'm going to press my heel down into the floor until I feel a really good activation of those glute muscles. And then what we're going to do is bring our toes back towards us as much as we can until we feel a really deep activation into the calf muscles. Really focus on feeling that. Once you feel that, hold it, and now slowly take your chin towards your chest and then round your upper back forward, lowering your chest towards the floor. So we're kind of slumping forward. This one, I feel a deep stretch from my butt all across the back of my thigh into my calf muscles. We're going to hold this comfortably for 5 seconds. We're going to release it and then repeat this 5 to 10 times. And with each repetition, just keep building into it over and over again. But go through all of these movements. You're probably going to find that one just helps you out a little bit more. And at that point, keep throwing repetitions in until everything loosens up or you're not getting any more improvement. And for a good measure, I would throw a couple repetitions in on the other side just to help keep everything in balance. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.